Warren Buffett and the power of patience. Why most investors lose. What if one of Buffett's greatest investment advantages isn't his ability to find amazing companies? What if it's his ability to sit still while everyone else feels pressured to do something? Think about the average beginner investor. They buy a stock because everyone is talking about it. The price rises and suddenly they want more. Then the market drops 10%, fear takes over and they sell. A few weeks later, the stock recovers and they jump into something else. They aren't necessarily losing because they are unintelligent. They are losing because they are impatient. And this is where Buffett becomes fascinating. Buffett has repeatedly emphasized the importance of thinking long-term. But patience isn't simply holding an investment for 20 years. Real patience begins before you even buy. It means being comfortable saying, "I don't understand this business." It means watching other investors make money from something you don't understand without feeling the need to participate. And perhaps most importantly, it means being willing to do nothing when there is nothing attractive to do. That's psychologically difficult. The stock market constantly creates the feeling that something is happening and you must respond. Prices move, headlines appear, social media discovers the next big opportunity. Someone announces that they made 30% in a month. Your brain starts asking, "What am I missing?" That question can become expensive. Buffett's approach is almost the opposite. He has famously compared investing to waiting for the right pitch. You don't have to swing at every ball. This creates a powerful lesson for beginners. Activity and progress are not the same thing. Buying 5 stocks this month doesn't automatically make you a better investor than someone who bought one excellent company and patiently studied it. And patience doesn't mean blindly holding something forever. This distinction is critical. Patient investing says, "I understand why I own this and I am willing to give the investment time to work." Stubborn investing says, "I'm refusing to admit that my original analysis was wrong." Those are completely different behaviors. So how can a beginner actually practice Buffett-style patience? First, write down why you are buying an investment before you buy it. What does the company do? Why do you believe it has value? What could prove your thesis wrong? Second, stop treating the market like entertainment. You don't need to check your portfolio 20 times a day. Constant price watching can turn normal volatility into an emotional emergency. Third, create a waiting period for major investment decisions. If you suddenly feel that you absolutely must buy something because everyone else is buying, step back. Ask yourself, would I still want this investment if nobody were talking about it? That's a powerful test. And finally, remember what compounding actually requires. Compounding needs time. If you constantly interrupt the process because you are bored, frightened, or excited by the next opportunity, you can destroy one of the biggest advantages an investor has: time. Buffett's lesson isn't that you should never act, it's that you should make your actions count. The average investor often thinks the path to wealth is discovering more opportunities. Buffett's philosophy suggests something more uncomfortable. Wealth can also come from developing the discipline to ignore most opportunities. You don't need to catch every wave. You need to recognize the waves worth riding and have the patience to stay on them. Because in investing, your greatest enemy may not be the market. It may be the part of your brain that cannot stand doing nothing. If you can learn to control that impulse, patience stops being passive. it becomes an investing advantage. And sometimes, the smartest investment decision you can make is simply to wait.